And we are
Kendrick Bourne from the
live.
San Francisco
Let me
49ers.
go ahead.
You're watching the Niners All Day Show. What up, Bronze? What up, Dre? Let's get it, man. Yee!
I don't know what's happening to my video clip. That really
Kendrick Bourne from the San Francisco
pisses
49ers.
me.
You're watching the Niners All Day Show. What up, Bronze? What up, Dre? Let's get it, man. Yee! What up, Bronze? What?
I don't know.
I see.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I couldn't hear it, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on, everybody out there, man? This is your boy Trey. Niners All Day. Go ahead and press that like and subscribe. If you don't like the content, go ahead and press the dislike button. I don't care. It doesn't make no difference, right? Anyways,
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Like if you don't like it, keep it moving.
Yeah. Keep it pushing, man.
Yeah.
Today, man, we just wanted to do a film breakdown on Kendrick Bourne. Wanted to show some respect and some love for him for giving us that drop for the show, man. We deeply appreciate that. He's also one of my favorite players on the 49ers. I've never made that any type of secret. So right now, I'm going to let Jason go ahead and take over, man, and show you guys what he has, because I'm pretty sure he's going to do a damn good film breakdown.
Well, I appreciate you, Dre, for having me. As usual, I always have a blast when I'm here on the platform. It just seems like Bronze don't like me. Anytime that we're on here, he's just trying to get away from being on.
Hey, you know what happened, bro?
Uh-huh.
He was at home getting everything set up, and he got called in to work. Something went down at work, so he had to.
It is. It's like the girl that cancels on you. Like, oh, I'm gonna come see you today. Today, and it's like, oh, I got something going on today, and it's like, okay, so what about next week? And then the same thing kind of happens. I know how it is. Right. So let me share my screen with you guys. Let me just make sure that we can see everything. I'm gonna let you test it out because we had these issues before. You guys can see everything. Do you see everything?
I don't see it. I think you gotta hold on. Let me see.
I'm sharing.
There we go.
You got
there
it?
We go. Yeah. Keep it perfect.
So, guys, before I get into this breakdown on KB, I wanted to tell you guys things that you probably already know about Kendrick Bourne, but probably need some reiterating at this point, so guys understand, how important he was to the 49ers last year and how important he's supposed to be this year. So Kendrick Bourne was tied with the team lead with 5 touchdowns. 23 of his 30 receptions were for first downs. 16 of his 30 receptions were on third down. That just goes to prove a few points. When the team needs a play, when Jimmy's looking for somebody, when the play breaks down in the red zone, he's looking at KB, and that's where KB excels, man.
Exactly.
You're gonna notice this across when we get into the plays. Like you're gonna notice when I break down the situations, you're gonna see, like right now, if you can see the screen, it's one of the 2 3rd and 16s on the Thursday night game, right? Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So you're gonna notice a pattern when we get through this, okay? So let's just start the clip up. Let me move this so we can. I also did, make sure that I did the videos bigger because I realized that people were having a tough time checking out where everything was. So you'll be able to see this a lot better this time. Try and error. We're getting through it.
Okay.
So here's what I want you guys to look at. So right here on this play, you've got George Kittle who's going in motion here. If you guys can see that, and he's going to go and he's going to jump into protection here with Raheem Mostert. What I want you to notice is you've got Debo up here. You've got Kendrick Bourne split wide, but not exactly in the slot, and Emmanuel Sanders. So this concept is called Z curl, Hank drop back. The Hank, as in Hank Hill, the Hank call isn't used as much as the Z curl, but it's used in third down packages, which is where we're at right now in 3rd and 16. So Kendrick Bourne is going to run what's called a swirl route, which is meant to mimic the top of a corner route. But then you can break it off in different ways. And I'm going to show you exactly how that works when it comes to this. Okay. So,
okay. One question, bro. So basically what you're saying is they call the route, but there's variations of the route that you could run based upon what the defense gives you.
And the connection that Jimmy and the situation, dictates. So the connection between Jimmy and Kendrick is they know where it is, right? The sticks are at 16 yards, right? So there's no reason you'll see when the play develops, there's no reason to break routes off in places or run into another zone. The better receivers understand when to squat and sit in a zone, and you're going to see that right here. So that's the sort of freedom. That's the sort of freedom that they give them in this point right here, where it's like, okay, you know the situation, you can distinguish the coverage, but then you understand that your route doesn't necessarily mean that you continue on a certain path. You have to sit right in the right spot, and I'll show you exactly what.
Exactly. Good stuff. Okay, bro.
So here we go. So we're gonna start the play. So Kittle's in motion here, and he gets set. So right here, he's blocking, right? He just wants to chip. And look, he comes off right here. Kittle comes off, and he has all this area to work with here. The issue is that the Rams are perfectly fine with letting George Kittle or anybody else catch balls here in the flat because they have the bodies to go ahead and get the tackle before the 16 yards.
Exactly.
You're watching Emmanuel Sanders here take 1-2 guys out of the way. You're watching Deebo Samuel up here take 1-2 guys out of the way. Now, I want to go back to Kendrick Bourne, okay? So I want you to watch Kendrick here. And I want you to watch how he's starting to mimic the corner route, but this way. It's almost like a post, right? But what he does right here is, see, there's 1 here, 2, 3, right? Where's the soft spot in the zone at the sticks? Right here. And Kendrick's going to sit right in there. Now, this ball, now look at the pressure. Aaron Donald is dogging right here.
Right in his.
Yeah.
Right.
Clay Matthews is coming. They've got 2. They've got 2 right here. You've got 2 right here. But the line is collapsing. It's collapsing. Jimmy has to make – this is third down. Jimmy has to make a throw. Look, so he's making the throw. Look at him winding up here. The foot's set, and he's winding up right here.
Good
he has to put this ball right here in between 1, 2, 3 guys. What I really want you guys to walk away blown away from besides that is, look, let's see this throw. The throw's in, right? Look, Kendrick's got his hands on it. But here's what he does. He doesn't turn upfield. He doesn't turn into the defender. Look at the sticks. Let me move this out the way. Look at the sticks. The sticks are here.
Right.
What he does immediately is he falls forward.
He turns the opposite way, bro.
Correct.
He had the wherewithal to know that there was a defender in his face, so I got to catch this ball. I also have to angle my body in the correct direction so I could reach out and pass the sticks for the first down. That is true athleticism and awareness on the field. And those are small things that people don't really look at and realize that it takes a special type of athlete to be able to do that, bro.
Right. And I think that what I learned when I was like going into all these plays with him is the nuances of like how he's able to get himself open, the little stuff, right? The good receivers know how to do the little things, right? Like it's not just about running routes, it's about understanding the coverage, understanding the situation, understanding where you need to get with the ball. So look, he catches it, he slips right in between both these guys. They collide, Eric Weddle and whoever that is. And boom, first down. That's the first of the 2, 3, 3rd and 16s. There is no second, 3rd and 16 if this first one doesn't get completed. And a lot of that is due to the connection that Jimmy and Kendrick have and understanding the coverage and knowing exactly where to squat to get exactly what you need at the right time. And this is a money down. And look at and that's it. He deserves all those celebrations that he's doing right there because that's important. I'm gonna write like I get happy watching things like this because like the word that you use is the perfect word, awareness. That's it. Right. That's it right there. So we'll watch it happen. We'll watch him cross the defender right here. He's crossing his face and gets to his spot. And he knows to look back for the ball. Look, Deebo's covered. They're not in there. And if you throw it down here to Mostert or to Kittle, they've got bodies, and there's no way that they're going to get.
And it's not going to be a first down.
No,
it's no way it's going to be first down with giving the ball. I mean, George might run over. He might carry 4 guys. But
he could. Pay George Kittle. Yes, he could for sure.
Right.
So he catches it and he completes the first down. Like that's the awareness, and that's the type of things that I found when I was going through all these things. And remember, we're going to see let me get to the next clip. We're going to see a pattern when it comes to these situations and the things that happen. Okay, so here's the infamous Saints game, right? Again, notice the situation. 3rd and 6, first quarter, right? So the ball is on the 6 right now. This is the same exact concept. Same concept, but I'm going to show you the variation and the difference between the two, right? So in the first clip that I showed you, Kendrick Bourne got to his spot, the soft spot in the zone, was able to make a play and get a first down, right? Here, it's all red zone or nothing, right? So you have to catch the ball in the end zone, right? So I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So I want you to see right down here, obviously, let me move this out the way. We've got Deebo down here. We've got Emmanuel Sanders here. and we've got Kendrick Bourne up here with Tevin Coleman, and we've got Kittle split out right here. I mean, split out on the line. He's not split. He's on the line. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So what I want you to notice here too is the play goes off, right? So what I want you to notice is, look, this is a zone, but Kendrick does something right here that, again, the nuances and the little things is what makes good receivers great at times, and especially on money downs right here. So here it is.
Man.
So he's running the swirl, right? This looks like he's about to put his foot in the ground, right here. This is where when he gets to the line, he's putting his foot in the ground to go into the corner of the end zone, right? But we all know that jump balls and contested catches, that's not Kendrick's game, right? Here's what I want you to get impressed with. He's breaking this route off, and it looks like a corner route, but he uses the cornerback's back foot and leverages his separation, right? Again, clean pocket right here. You can see it. Jimmy's got a clean pocket. He's watching Kendrick the entire way. No progression.
Whole time, bro.
No progressions. He sees this. This is connection. This is the trust. This is what's built up on it. So Kendrick hits his foot right there, but he uses what the cornerback is already doing, moving into that section to get his body into the defender and then wheel back into this spot where he has a window, and the ball's already out. The ball's out here because he understands, look, Kendrick hasn't even finished getting back out of the portion of this where he's putting his body into the defender. By the time he does turn his face, the ball's out. It's in a spot where only he can catch it. Boom, touchdown. Like, that's impressive right there. Those are little things. Like, everybody believes that route running is just like running your route and things like that. No, it's about understanding how to leverage your defender. It's understanding how to create separation one way or the other. Is that something that somebody might say, hey, why did he put his body into him? Isn't that like that's Marcus Lattimore, by the way. Like, I want you guys to understand that that's not a
bum. Nah, it's not a bum. Marcus Lattimore is damn good. He's a damn good player.
Right, OSU. So look, he put his body into Lattimore. He turns, the ball's up, he scores. Marcus Lattimore's like, look, he's begging for the call. Look, he's looking right here. Like, he's looking like, how can you let that happen? Listen, if it gets away with it, and that's the way that he's going to get himself open, I didn't see anything too wrong with that. To me, what that felt like was Marcus Lattimore a little bit too much on the corner route.
And there's another thing that we seen Kendrick do, right? He used, my bad, let me get set up. He used the defensive backs' momentum against him.
Exactly.
So he knows that he was going to try to put his body into him to slow him down and to also backpedal to get into the corner because he thought he was going to run the corner route, right?
Right.
So he used his momentum against him.
Right. And that's the type of stuff that we've spoken about whenever I've been on here, is that Kyle will show you things on film so the defender can see it. When you guys go and you break down the film and you try to call something out, that's when he uses that knowledge against you. And and he uses it in a way where it's going to come out in the same formation. You might think that you have it stop cold, but then there's that little variation in it that changes things up. And that's exactly what the swirl route is. The swirl route is meant to mimic that corner route, and then it turns back into whatever the situation dictates. And that's just one of the wrinkles to this complicated offense. Like, offenses in the NFL are complicated, but again, having going through all of these plays and things like that, I find more and more of these little things that I look at and I just get blown away, and I watch these things over and over. It's just a blast to watch, man. And KB is just such an important part to this team because of that sort of connection. That, like, the reason that Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw to other people is because he doesn't trust anybody but Devontae Adams, basically.
Right.
Like, the trust portion is really, really big. Like, you know, a defender's coming in your face. You're throwing the ball up. You're trusting your guy to get the ball and get in the right spot where it needs to be. And KB has that because it's clear. Third down, money down, red zone is where he's being targeted. So let's keep going. Let's go to the other touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns from 6 yards out.
Yeah.
Same game. Yep. Okay. So this concept is different. This isn't I showed you the Z curl with the Hank drop back. This is different. This one right here is 3-man stick. I talked to you guys about 3-man stick. So what you're gonna
I remember that.
Yep. What you're gonna want to watch is Debo down here is gonna run a clear route. You're gonna watch Kendrick's gonna run an out route. But I think if anybody remembers this play, you're gonna see that that's not exactly what what's gonna happen. Sammy starts on and out, but he works back inside when the scramble happens. So let me just let you guys know exactly what's about to happen here.
I remember this is when KB and Jimmy basically were telepathic. They knew exactly what each other were thinking on this play.
Right. And this play blows me away, honestly. For there's so much going on here, but I walked away right here impressed two things. Jimmy's awareness, scramble drill, and the connection that they have between Jimmy and KB. So let's look. Let's run the play. So we're gonna run it. It's out of shotgun. So what I wanted to say too is this call is popular on third and medium, and the concept is built to beat blitzes and pressure. If you take a look at the line, we don't have to be an NFL quarterback to kind of get the feeling that
they're coming.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on third down. They're coming for the quarterback.
Right.
Okay. So they know this. Good pocket right here so far. Mike Person's getting a little beat. Jimmy feels it a little. So look, here's the out route that Kendrick starts on, right? But once Kendrick sees that the play's not over, anybody could have just run their route and then just given up on the route, or not given up. I don't want to say that. Or just could have run their route and just said, hey, you know what? The pressure got there. I wasn't open, something like that, Like Mike McGlinchey's over here just doing nothing. Like he's by himself with nothing going on. But here's where Kendrick breaks the route off the other way. And the scramble drill, look, Jimmy's Jimmy daylight to do what he wants here. Look, he could conceivably get the ball here, right? Like it looks like Sanders got a step, right?
Right.
But
there's also a guy that's like closing that could be closing in on him right by the time the ball gets there. And Jimmy knows that backside of the end zone right there where that A is wide the hell open.
So here's the thing, and you're absolutely right about that. Watch his footwork here. The problem is that the throw becomes much more difficult if you're trying to throw it back to this side when you're moving this way. Or you could, in between 1, 2, because they see it a little bit later, throw it to KB, who this is what's the little stuff, right? He could stay flat on this route or drift it a little bit. If he drifts this route a little bit further towards the back of the end zone, this does not get completed. And here's why. Watch his last step when the ball's getting there. Plant that left leg and move forward. Go to the ball. Go to the ball. So he went to the ball and he trapped it and he got it. I want to show you from the other angle. This is one of the few plays I'm going to show you from this angle as well too. This is really going to give you the idea so you can see how hard that throw would have. It's a much more difficult throw to throw that to Sanders in the middle of the field, especially when you're moving that way. The throw to KB was the exact right throw. So let's go to it. So we're moving. All right. So Mostert chips over here. McGlinchey's by himself. Tomlinson's doing a good job. Staley's over here. Remember, Garland's playing. This is after Richburg's injury. Now let's just watch him. See again. Look, he's reading the eyes. So I think he sees what you were just saying, Dre. He sees his eyes. So his job right here, if he throws this, they're going to probably meet at the same time. That feels a little risky.
Right.
But look at this throw.
Oh, my God.
Look at this throw. Look.
That's a dart.
Look.
That is a fucking dart, bro. Stop playing with Jimmy G. Y'all better show my guy some respect.
No, play at full speed so you can really get blown away. Here, I'm just going to hit it and enjoy. Just move left. Look at him off his feet. Look at that throw from the side. Like that
my God.
That's it right there. That's what KB excels at, man. And it's just like I really want you guys really, when you walk away from this, is I really want you guys to get away from the whole like stats thing, right? Because I see a lot of people online talking about, oh, he only had 30 catches. This and that. Listen, the tape don't lie. And the little things that he does on the field, stats don't tell the full story. Context is important because if you looked on the back of a card, I don't know if there's trading cards. Maybe I'm dating myself, like with how old I am, right? But if you look on the back of his football card, right, and you saw 30 catches, you say, that's not a lot. But if I give you the context of 23 of these catches were for first down,
touchdowns,
five were for touchdowns. That's 28 of 30 that are either first downs or touchdowns. 16 on third down. That gives you a little bit more insight into what he means to the team and how well he developed over the season and how much of a chemistry him and Jimmy have, which should only grow with Jimmy being more more adept to everything without having to wear the brace and worry about the knee and a whole other year in the system. And everybody knows what year 2 in this Kyle Shanahan system does. You know, Matt Schaub made a Pro Bowl, you know, in this offense, you know, so it's sky's the limit, I feel like, with everybody in this offense. And it's just great to see all these things on film that we can point to, because it's only going to get better from here on out. Fourth clip. So I know that the book on you know, on Jimmy in the playoffs and everything, right, guys? Like, you know, we hear the guys talking, you know, didn't let him throw the ball, you know, boom, boom, boom.
Oh my God. It's, man, come on. Yeah, right.
Whatever,
yeah.
Right? But I want you to look at the situation again, right? This is a relatively close game at this point, right out of the half, right? It's 14-10 at this point, right? The game doesn't get closer. It gets worse. But this play right here on 3rd and 6, again, notice a pattern. 3rd down, red zone. That's where KB is at, and that's where he's needed and he's used. I want you to watch this one. This one is going to be called, this is the mesh concept right here, okay? So the mesh beats man coverage with rub routes. So the rub routes for the uninitiated, Dre, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about, but for the uninitiated, this is a staple of Kyle Shanahan's offense, right? The idea is to stack 2 receivers in the same place so that they're not picking the defender. Their routes are leading them to be picked because of the way that they're designed.
Right.
Right. So the defender has to lose a step or two. And anybody who knows anything about coverage, if you lose a step or two, you've lost. Like the guy is going to be wide open at this point. So it's a mesh concept. The mesh is meant to beat man coverage with rub routes, and it's best paired with zone beating routes. Again, when you're running a route in zone, this is part of the nuances when it comes to receivers. You have to understand where to sit the route down. You can't just run. If you see another defender and you're in a spot where you're open, you don't run towards that defender so you can get into his zone. You stop where you're at and you realize where the zone is at. Okay.
Right.
So in this one, what I want you to watch is KB's going to go in motion and he's going to play the F receiver. Okay. Debo is X and Manny is the Z. Okay. So Manny Sanders, by the way, I call him Manny Sanders. I know that everybody doesn't or whatever. I don't know why I do that, but yeah. So this is the mesh concept. What I want you to see is here, like, look, this is unintentionally rub routes. So you see George Kittle down here, right? And you see Emmanuel Sanders here, right? They're both going to run crossing routes. Now this zone has decisions to make. Okay. You have to carry this man. You have to carry this man. Where are you going to carry? Like, is Kendrick's going to carry, Kittle over? Is he going to come back and get him? Like the discipline that you need to be in a zone is not about covering guys in other spaces. It's about locking your part of the field down. That's it. Now, 3rd and 6, the Vikings were perfectly fine with allowing the flats to be wide open here, right? That they just weren't looking for that, and that's not the play concept. So the mesh comes. So what KB is running here up on the top when he gets there is he's running a post towards the middle of the field. These guys run the mesh. See, like they almost bump into each other. Here, this is what I want you to watch. Watch Debo here and Kittle. Whoop, he's got to step one more step inside to stay away from him. But look at this throw, right? So Jimmy's got a clean pocket. Here's KB, okay? Kendrick's, no, that's not Kendrick's. That's somebody else. I can't remember his name, but he's watching his zone. He's sort of right here watching Kendrick, but Kendrick gets to his spot, right? And the ball comes out.
And look at this.
So
look at the catch. Oh my God.
So
my God.
I don't want to say that's not Jimmy's best throw, right? Because that throw needs to go to the back shoulder, of the place that he's going upfield, right? So, but KB shows the awareness to adjust and make sure he gets his hands on it to bring it in. And that's an amazing catch, man. Like in the middle of the field is where everybody's afraid to go. I know that you're in another level where there's not linebackers in there peeking or anything like that. But you know that once you leave your feet in the middle of the field, especially when there's a defender near, you're probably going to take a good shot or it's going to be tough for you to come down with it.
Right.
But KB brings it in, man. And like, again, I keep harping on it, but again, every time you look at these plays and you see them, they're all 3rd downs. They're all time. This is a money down.
He's making plays, bro. He's making plays. I mean, and just like you said, if you had his card and you looked on the back and you seen the stats, you would know. Only way you would know is if you were a 49ers fan and you watched the times he caught the balls and what situations we were in when he caught those balls.
Right.
It totally makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference, bro.
Correct. Context matters. That's why, there's that debate of stats and film. It's got to be both. Like, you have to be able to produce so we can see, but we also have to see the context of it, because there's plenty of receivers in this league that are wide open on these deep routes and deep throws, but the quarterback overthrows them, or is that the receiver's fault? Like, so receiver is a lot more nuanced when it comes to things like that. Like, I feel like you have to really watch the film to break down. Like, you could look at somebody's stats. Like I said, you can just look at KB stats and probably the casual fan will just say, bah, whatever, but when you highlight the significance and the importance of each of those catches in the context of those games, those are big catches, man. And he's looked to on money downs. Like, again, what's the situation right here? 37. Now, again, this is a game in the absolute rain. A game that we were looking forward to all year, that we wanted really to have this game, because we were tired of hearing about what? Oh, the Packers, oh, the Saints, oh, the Ravens. You play all of those guys. Yeah, we went 3-1. They really worried about all that, and we could have went 4-0 easily in this game.
Easily.
Right. Yeah. And I think the Ravens knew that after the game. Like, they were like, "Oh yeah, we won," but I think in the back of their mind they were like, they really, really had us right there. Like, if we're able to convert on that fourth down, I think we win the game probably.
Most definitely.
All right. So I'm not certain what the concept is right here. I just want to focus on what this play means and what KB does here. So I feel like every time I get on here, because we faced Marcus Peters, we faced them twice this year, right? We should have faced him 3 times after he got traded, if that's the case, or no?
Yeah. We faced him once when he was with the Rams, and then we faced him again when he was with the Ravens. Yes, sir.
Look, I don't want to pile on the guy. I showed you videos.
He's a good corner, but it seems like every time we play him, no matter where if he's with the Rams or if the year he's with the Chiefs, we just tear his ass up. We just do it.
Right. So here's the thing about Marcus Peters, right? Like, I've shown you videos on the last time I was on here when we went through the passing concepts. Dante Pettis baked him. I think that when it comes into play with Marcus Peters is that he's a guy who will take a lot of risks. That's why he gets so many pick sixes, is because he'll make that play on the ball for you, but he's gonna miss on something really big. So what I want you to highlight, I want to highlight him up here, because he's not covering KB at this point. But I want to highlight him up here. So what I want you to see is, obviously, Kittle comes into protection. It's third down. Look, Jimmy's pointing, Kittle's pointing, Person is pointing. They're all pointing out right there. They're pointing out what they see in the coverage right there. Okay.
Right.
So you see Person, he even checked. So there's 3 checks. Jimmy sees, Kittle sees, Person sees. They all see, and they all made a check here. So he sees, he tapped his head. Boom. Now he taps. They ran a silent count right there. He taps on the center. Here comes the blitz. Okay. Here it comes from up here. So the pocket is pretty good. Even look at Tico. You guys want to talk crazy about Tevin Coleman? I want you to watch this right here.
Right.
Look at him get right in there. Boom. Right in there. Now look, this pocket is collapsing because obviously you can't block forever, right? But what I want you to watch is this. Here's Kendrick Bourne up here, right? Again, awareness, understanding where you need to go, and moving in a place where the quarterback believes you're going to be and where you should be. So here it comes. Tico with the great block, buys another second. Now look, right here, this linebacker, it looks like he's covered, right? This linebacker has no shot in covering Kendrick Bourne here, because Kendrick Bourne is going to plant his foot right here. And once he moves in the other direction, look,
it's a wrap.
That's it. So look, him even taking this one step, this is what I want you guys to understand when it comes to when we talk about steps and separation. It doesn't take much. Once you get a defender moving in another direction or away from your body, you as the receiver have all of the power. And now you get to dictate where you want to go with the ball. So now, boom, steps in. Look, he's wide open. Jimmy's got it out. Now look, could Jimmy have thrown a better ball here? It was soaking wet probably.
Yeah.
Look, KB makes an amazing catch right there at the shins. Here goes Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters has got him, right? Oh, I got a tackle, right? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. Look, he's already passed the first down marker. That's easy. using Marcus Peters' leverage behind you against him. He's going one direction, push him that way. Boom. And this turns into a big catch after the catch. Now let's watch it from here because I have it on here as well too. Again, look at the communication, right?
I'm ready to see Tico. I'm ready to see Tico. Look at how he picks this full grown.
Incredible. But all the checks, this is what I get impressed with as well too. Awareness, understanding. Okay, look. So silent count comes. Look, here comes. Look at. So look, Kendrick Bourne. I'm sorry. Tevin Coleman has a choice, right? He has a choice to
go outside or he can stay inside. Right.
So he looks outside, right? So if Tevin Coleman moves this outside, this block, then it's a sack. What Person does real good right here is that he pushes the other defender right back into Tomlinson and to Richburg, and then is able to pick up right here. I think that's Udon, if I'm not mistaken. And
Judon,
right. And look, Tico wipes. He's wiped. You are wiped.
God. Stop playing with him.
So look again. Now look. Let's go back to KB because it's easy to get caught up in that, right? So look. So KB right there. Look at how that right there might as well be the Grand Canyon as far as separation goes.
Bruh.
Here's why you don't throw here because he's looking at him. And what I want you to notice too. One more thing I want you guys to notice. If anyone tells you that Jimmy Garoppolo cannot go through progressions, call them a bull-faced liar to their face. Watch this. Left. He's looking left. KB's over here. Left. He's looking. He sees, but he notices that he's here. He sees KB right there. Right there. He sees him. If he throws this ball, there's a chance that this linebacker right here can jump right into that spot. That's what he's looking at. Look, he's still moving in this direction towards that's Richie James. That's Manny. He's moving towards him, and the ball's out the other way.
Oh my gosh. Talk about a no-look pass.
Right, exactly. The ball's out the other way.
Talk about a no-look pass.
He's manipulating the defense with his eyes. So he's moving the corner right. He's moving the linebacker right there. The ball's out, man. It's already out. Look at all that space.
Oh my God. Bro, he literally did not look at Kendrick.
No.
He literally did not look at him.
But he understood what the concept was, and he knew.
My God.
He knew Kendrick was
exactly where he was going to be because he did not look at him before he threw that ball, bro.
Right. And he lets it go, and boom! Look, green grass all over Marcus Peters. Excuse me, sir. We're not doing those. Look, I hate to pick on Marcus Peters, but when I go through 49ers clips, especially when he was with the Rams, I just run down on all of those. So I think, guys, what I want you guys to really, I'll stop sharing my screen. So but those are the clips that I have for you guys. I think what I want you guys to walk away with here is, don't let anybody try to down talk Kendrick Bourne to you, because there's a reason that he's stuck so long with the team, right? Undrafted free agent. Kyle loved what he, like Kendrick Bourne killed it in college. Like, I don't think you guys remember that either. And just because they went undrafted doesn't necessarily mean anything. You can find those gems. And I think that for what this offense wants to do this season with, let's just say, best case scenario, Debo's out there week 1. Debo, Brandon Ayuk, and Kendrick Bourne. I'm fine with that being the 1, 2, 3. The 3 receiver set that you feel like you want to run. And again, the trust cannot be discounted. The trust cannot be. Tom Brady doesn't throw to anybody. Like if you're not in the spot that you're supposed to be, you could be wide open. He's not going to throw you the ball because he doesn't trust you. That's the point. Like these, if you're getting all these targets on third down, it's because 1, you have a clear understanding of the offense, and 2, your quarterback really, really understands that you understand the entire scheme, this complicated scheme. And again, sky's the limit when it comes to this offense next year, because another year in the offense, guys are getting, and this team is incredibly motivated. Like, we don't need to tell you. Like, I don't want to hear the quotes from the players about, oh, we're trying to get back, but we know.
Right. We know.
It's nice to hear that, but we know.
Right. And I want to add to that, bro. Living in Portland, Oregon, right? This is Kendrick's home.
You're a Lakers fan, though, right?
Yeah. Die hard.
You about to get the place. You're getting the Blazers in the first round, it looks like.
I don't care.
No, I know you don't care. I'm just saying that you're behind enemy lines.
Basically, yeah. A lot of Lakers fans get a lot of hate out here, but we get hate everywhere. It don't matter where you at. Lakers fans are gonna get hate, just like 49ers fans.
Sure.
But living in Portland, Oregon, it's you. All right, how could I say this? Kendrick doesn't do nothing but train, bro. When he's at home, he's not in bars, he's not in clubs, he's not in strip clubs. He might show up and say what's up to some of his people or all of that. But bro, this dude, he trains and he goes home. Yes. That's what he does.
Yes.
That's what he does. He trains.
I have a question for 49ers fans. Just like I see all the detractions. Like I watch everything. I don't respond to everything because I don't have the time and energy to respond to everything. And sometimes you just gotta let idiots be idiots, right? So
right.
What I see when people try to down talk Kendrick Bourne is, oh, he dances too much and oh, he's posting too many workout videos. Like, bro, like what about either of those things bothers you? Like, I don't understand that. Like, if you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're playing good, do whatever you want. Like I don't understand. Like, and I think that his sort of just like George Kittle has completely infected this entire organization with his demeanor. I feel like it's the same thing with Kendrick Bourne because when Emmanuel Sanders showed up, Kendrick Bourne finally unlocked another portion of his game because he sat and he learned, from him. Emmanuel Sanders, his influence on this wide receiver core cannot be understated. And I'm upset that he went to the Saints because we're gonna have to see him. And I have a feeling if I had to make a prediction today, we're probably going to see the Saints in the NFC Championship game again. So we're going to have to see him again. But what he's done for this receiver core,
right,
cannot be understated. It cannot. And I wish him well, no matter anywhere he goes.
I don't wish him well. I don't wish him well. Emmanuel Sanders, you lied. It's not about the money. I've made my money. It was about the money. Shut up. I don't wish him well. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think, Trey, I love how you keep it real, yo. I love that, man. I love it. Like, you don't have any hair on your tongue. I love that. But you don't think that he probably looked at the Saints as like a shot for him to make a little bit of coin and also compete for a Super Bowl this year?
I don't care what it was.
Okay.
Don't come here and say it's not about the money. I love it here. These are my last few years. I've already made my money, making it seem as though you were going to stay with the team and it wasn't about money. Bro.
He would have to take a pay cut because we can. Well, I don't know if the salary cap is real because the Chiefs just signed everybody with like $100.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I don't know how they. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. You signed a $500 million contract.
I don't get into that. I don't get into salary cap. I don't get into none of that.
I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, man. I think some people just like being miserable, bro. When you were talking about, oh, he dances too much. Are you mad because you ain't got that drip? Right. Are you mad because you ain't got that sauce? Like don't be mad. You know what I'm saying? From a sauce guy, just go get you some, bro. Like I don't. It's bro. It's the same thing, right? Like so. The last show I did, I'm pretty sure there was people that was complaining about me. I didn't have on a shirt. I had a brew.
Wait. People complain about that? Wait,
seriously, bro. Oh, so look, let me tell you the story, right? So I was at work, right? I worked a 12.5-hour shift, no lunch, because we're trying to upgrade buildings. We're trying to upgrade a building for basically we're drilling micro piles to earthquake upgrade the building, right? Because in the Pacific Northwest, they're expecting a big earthquake within the next 25 years. So all of these buildings are shoveling huge amounts of money and a lot of government contracts into buildings getting new micro piles, right? Mm-hmm. So I worked that 12.5-hour shift, no lunch. I jump in my car. I do 90 to get home, right? I take a shower. I still had like when I got finished doing the show, I realized like I had missed a few spots on my arms. I still had this stuff that they call pipe dope. Pipe dope is what you put on the rebar, basically, so you could unscrew these drill bits, right? So it's like I rushed to get home. I did the show to give you guys great content. And at the same time, Grant Cohn gave you guys real information. A deal was about to get done, right? He said it was going to be Friday. It happened a day earlier.
They announced it today. Today's Friday.
Right. the numbers were a little bit off because there was an extra year. Grant had it 6 years, 94. He got 5 years, 75. So, but he still gave you guys correct information, right? But when Ian Rappaport reports it, then it's all good because Ian Rappaport is big and he works for ESPN. But it's almost like they don't respect the work that people do, bro. It's like they find the littlest stuff to nitpick about. Like Grant gave you guys a scoop here on Niners All Day, and all some of you clowns was worried about was me wearing a damn shirt. Like you couldn't even see my chest. You just seen from like this part of my torso. Like you couldn't even see my chest. So I don't get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it.
I have 2 questions. First, so people were upset because you had no shirt on and you were drinking. Oh, I just drank a glass of wine while I was on here. Like I'm like that helps me relax and it keeps my thought process going. Like it keeps me going. So like that's not a big deal.
Hey, yeah, bro. Like literally, and not even the ladies. Like I got some ladies, like Mariah, Lee, Sin. I got a whole bunch of lady faithfuls. They didn't say not a damn thing. It was some of these dudes out there that was complaining with me not having a shirt on, and I'm like, bro, like what? I don't get it, bro.
No, you want me to take my shirt off? You want to see? Y'all want to see something? I mean, I can take my skinny shirt off.
Man, it's like, bro, like I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, on Niners All Day, this is the platform that me and Bronze created, and it's helped by people like Jason, Grant Cohn, nothing but Niners. It's a lot of people that helped us get to where we're at, right? But we don't do this to appease you. Period. If you don't want to support the channel, I don't give a fuck. I don't, bro. Unsubscribe, dislike the videos, all of that. But you don't got to be here. If you're looking for somebody to be professional and to appease you and do everything you want to do, and somebody that's going to wear a button-up shirt and all of that, that ain't me, bro. You ain't going to get it. So if I feel like drinking a brew, if it's 95 degrees in Portland, Oregon, which it never gets 95, and it's hot, right? And I want to take off my damn shirt when I do a live stream, I'm going to do it. So shut the fuck up. I'm not here to appease none of y'all, bro. Period.
Yeah, I love it.
You can dislike, you can unsubscribe, and you ain't never got to watch my shit again, bro. Because we're going to keep on doing this, and it's going to keep on growing, and we're going to keep on popping, and we're going to keep on being us, bro. Go to EDP445's page, to his YouTube, and tell me about unprofessionalism. Right?
I watched that man put a whole water bottle. I watched that man put a whole water bottle in his mouth.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't. So don't come on here with that, bro. Don't come on here with that, bro. I'm gonna snap back at you all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not like Grant. I love Grant because you can say whatever you want about him, and he's not. He probably won't even respond. He'll just keep on going. You know what I'm saying? They said, bro, I went all the way to Reddit. There was people calling him punk bitchs. There was people calling him a fraud. There was people calling him a liar. There was people, bro. It was some of the. It was. I don't get people, bro.
So I think what I wanted to talk to you about, like what you said, right, is that, you know, okay, so the report comes out, and then you say that as soon as Ian Rappaport reports it, it's like all of a sudden it becomes gospel. So I think let me play devil's advocate with you real quick. So I think that the reason that people look to Rap and to Chef D, right, is because their miss rate is like very, very, very low, right? Like let's just be frank. Like they usually have stories before people do. They're very much like the people's like insiders, right? Like, you know, like that's the way that people look at them, right? So I think that part of what happened with this report is, one, you know, we've all kind of been jaded by these same reports from other people, right? Like the deal was done 2 weeks ago. You know, and I even got that info from people that I consider good people too. You know, like you know, but I'm not in the business of breaking news. And this and this same thing that you're talking about is why. Even if I got something across, like if someone was able to give me something that I don't have that sort of connection, but if somebody were able to give me something like that, I probably would hold on to it because I'm not in the business of this, because I don't want to attract that sort of attention, because that's the attention you get, right? Like if you break the news and it's a day early, then you got it all wrong. If you broke it and it was $20 million over, then you got it wrong. You know, so it's just that's just not the way that I want to do my stuff. Like but you have to remember that if you're gonna be in that arena of breaking news, that you have to be able to take all that. And it seems like he can't.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I mean, I was told.
No, like honestly,
hey, bro.
done.
I put it like this. I was told a month ago by somebody who's on the defense who is a starter, and I can't tell you their name, but Jason, we had this talk, bro, right? You know who I'm talking about, right? We can't say his name, but I was told that that Kittle's deal was basically already done, but his agent was screwing him. His agent was fucking everything up because they would give him a number and he kept on raising the number. That's what I was told. And come to find out, they've been working on this deal since Christmas.
Right, and that's so
since
like
Christmas.
That's the other part that I don't think everybody realizes is how long this deal's been in the works. Because it's not like it's not like the 49ers woke up in March and were like, "Oh my God, we have to pay George Kittle."
Exactly.
I think that like I said, man, like it just all boils down to people like being burned. Like I think that there's something different about this contract extension, right? Like people aren't behaving normally when it comes to this, right? With George Kittle, right? Like people are going, at the owners and like adding them.
Oh my God.
And like it's like guys, first of all, I never once had an inkling that this deal wouldn't get done. Like people were worried about the way that the Buckner situation, went out. I felt like this wasn't the same thing. Just because the 49ers had a plan clearly to replace him in the draft for a cheaper option, right?
Right.
There is no replacing what George Kittle does. Like, just
look
at the run offense numbers with him on the field and him off the field. Just everything about the team feels different. He is the most popular player on our team by the space.
Most definitely.
He embodies everything that you want from a franchise guy. And I think we all knew that this deal was gonna get done. It just like when it wasn't done, getting closer. Here's the reason that all these deals, like if everybody believes that Kelsey was just because Kittle was done, it's partly that. It was partly
it is, bro. It
partly is. What Kelsey's people were doing was they were watching, right, to see when he was going to reset the market. This is his third contract. I think they both understood that whatever Kittle was going to get, they weren't going to. Oh, somebody saying what's up? Yeah. I think they understood that they weren't going to get Kittle money because the age difference, right? 30 and 25, right? So, okay.
Right.
But that's half part of it. They wanted to see how Kittle was going to make it shake out. And then they just went to the front office and was like, all right, we're doing this or whatever.
Right.
But
exactly.
People forget it's Friday at 9. Pads are on in a lot of practices. And the Chiefs are practicing with pads.
Facts.
This is the time. And the same thing. Tomorrow, the 49ers get into pads.
Right.
This is the point of the Friday being like the deadline, like at this point, and like it being done before that is because they didn't want Kittle he didn't want to be in pads without actually signing the deal. And that makes 100%.
Right. Yeah, man.
I knew we were gonna talk about this. I mean, it's hard not to right now.
You are, bro. I had to because you bring a different perspective. You more. Yeah.
The deal's done, Dre. The deal's done, man. That's it, man. Done. Like it doesn't matter who broke it, whatever, this, that. The deal's done, man. Like just be happy and start the next hashtag, which is pay Mitch Wisnowski. Yeah. You stupid fellow. Let's go, man. Let's get these people locked in, and we're gonna run it back 3 more years with our punt.
You are stupid for that.
I'm still not a fan of that pick. I'm sorry, guys. Like now that me and you are having a good back and forth, and we can talk. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that pick. I would never draft a punter. Like I don't understand it. I don't. And then when you look at his numbers, the numbers are like fine.
Hey, bro. When I seen him lay out.
Oh no! But then you
He did it 3 times this year. One time he hit dude so hard they called a penalty on him for unnecessary roughness. I said, "Oh yeah, I like Mitch. You're not gonna, bro. Nobody's returning the punt on us. Not with him as a kicker. With him as the last line of defense. No, I bet you this because he played rugby. I bet you can suit Mitch up because he's a big boy. You can suit him up at linebacker and you might get a Chris Borland.
Wow, that's a lot, Trey. Come on. Man, for that man, bring Jerry Hayne back.
Hey, bro, I remember everybody was so pumped up at Jerry Hayne. Jerry Hayne came over here, bro, so he could get a bigger rugby contract, bro. That's all he was doing, bro.
I think he really realized. Well, that too. That's actually a really good point. But I think
more
that
publicity.
I think also when he started to get to that playbook, like he kind of was like, "This is a little bit. This is because rugby is essentially kill the man with the ball or whatever game it is that you call. You know, like
yeah, you're not gonna have a playbook with 300-400 plays in it, bro. That's just.
Or when they give you the ball and you have to understand your assignment is way different than just like, yo, find a way to get through every single person on here. Like that's not
Facts. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to vent that. You know what I'm saying, bro? I appreciate you being here. Allow me.
I'm glad I was here for that. I'm glad. I knew it. I knew he's got something like.
Yeah, bro, because when people, I don't get paid for this.
Of course.
Right. I get paid prevailing wages to do, I'm an operating engineer, right? So I run heavy machines.
We're on any content that most of us is putting out there is we're putting it out because we love it.
Right.
Like I don't watch film to get paid clearly. But it's something that I enjoy doing and I enjoy doing.
Exactly. And when you don't get paid to do it and you're doing it and people find the smallest things to complain about, bro, it just gets a little overwhelming. Like even for Jason, for everybody out there that's watching, it took him a week to put together this film. You can't just go to all 22 and type in Kendrick Bourne's name and all his plays are going to pop up. You have to watch film to find out where his plays were. So it takes time to do this stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just like sometimes people should have respect for the craft and the content that people take their time out to give to you guys for free, literally for free. You know what I'm saying?
I think the other thing that you said is true, and I definitely want to. If anyone wants to like get into the idea of like looking at film and things like that, like it's a little bit overwhelming because if you don't really know what's going on, you're just gonna see things like you can tell when players beat other players, and you'll be able to see that and everything. But when it comes to actual like scheme concept, what the route was, that's a little bit tougher, and that's gonna take a little bit more time. But for a large portion of the quarantine. NFL Game Pass was free for anybody who wanted to check it out and look through it, man. Like, and I hope that a lot of people jumped on that, to take a look because there's a lot to be learned, man. Like, I'm still learning. I'm still stuck on last year, and we're God willing, or we're like close to like a month of actual football. Like, we're gonna get no preseason games, so I'm still watching all that stuff and still learning. And I think that anybody who's really interested and wants to really like try to take it to another level, I think that's where you start, and that's where I started. Honestly, just watch the film, man. Like, and then just try to read up on whatever the concepts are. It's not easy, but it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing it, man.
Right. Yeah, man. With that being said, man, Jason, bro, we really appreciate you. I want to let everybody know tomorrow we are doing a training camp day one show with Grant Cohn. He is going to be live and direct at training camp's first padded practice. We're going to do a show. Jason, bro, you are very welcome if you want to come on and rock with us. You know what I'm saying?
Trey, let me know the time. I can do it probably if I'm probably gonna be.
It's gonna be a little bit later on in the evening. Like, I know people, because we even got stuff planned. Like, we're gonna go to the lake tomorrow.
That's what I'm thinking. So like, I gotta get my daughter out the house for a little bit at least.
Yeah. So it's gonna be later on in the evening, probably like right before UFC 252 starts, so we can get everybody in, have a good show, and then everybody could watch UFC 252.
Great. If you want me to come on, man, I'm always appreciative and humble by the opportunity, and I will, man. Just let me know what you want to do. But yeah,
most definitely, bro. I really appreciate you, bro. And I think who do you think we should break down next?
We had a discussion about K1 Williams. I did a little bit about that as well. It might be it's like doing George Kittle is a little too like over the top.
All of his plays, right?
Yeah. I can tell you small stuff that'll really like take it to the next level, and you'll really get excited. But you guys already know, like the same thing if we did like Nick Bosa, it's the same thing. You already know, like.
Hey, you know what, bro? I want to show my guy Tico and Quan Alexander some love. Those are two guys that people.
what I'll do is I'll start looking up. I want to show you guys. See, here's the part. Like, this is the best part about you telling me, Tevin Coleman, is I think we should do a little bit longer show if we're gonna do that or whatever. Because we're not the only ones caping for him. Because everybody's hype on. I'm hype on Jerry. So I don't want to. I don't even like. I've been hype on him or whatever, and I know most of it is gonna. But I think that I want to show the things that he did in Atlanta and how they mirror what he does here. And I think that we can drive home the point that you and I both agree on is that Tevin Coleman's needed. It's like a boxer sizing up, like we said, like a boxer sizing up his opponent. You don't just go in throwing crazy punches. You jab, jab, jab. You watch how he's moving, and then you attack with Mostert, like when the time is right, and you see. But Coleman's able to get those yards between the tackle. That Mostert, not that Mostert can't get, but you don't want to play his body.
He would get beat up, bro. Yeah, he would be beat up by the middle of the season, man. He would be beat up. So Tevin Coleman is one of those guys who could do that. Yeah. All right, bro. Well, I'll inbox you tomorrow when I get the showtime. And we'll work everything out, bro. And
appreciate that, Dre. It's always a pleasure to be on here. I hope Bronze can get on, man, because he just don't like.
Yeah, nah, bro. What it is bro's wife works in the evening, and he's home in the evening, right? So the baby is at the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I mean?
We're all parents.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah. So right? Yeah. All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you, and I'll let you know what's going on for tomorrow.
Perfect, Trey. Thank you, man. I appreciate you as always.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Peace out. All right, man. With that being said, man, I really appreciate you guys checking in with the Niners All Day show. I apologize for the little rant, man, but I just had to keep it real with you guys. I do this stuff because I am in love with the 49ers franchise. I am a diehard fan. I get mad when we lose games. I want to fight if anybody says something about the team, right? I'm just as passionate about this team as I am with giving you guys the best possible content I can, right? I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. I'm not going to try to be perfect at all. The only person that is perfect is my creator. And if you're looking for that guy, I'm probably not the guy. That's it. I love your support. I want everybody to support us, right? But if you can't support me because I had a brew and my damn shirt was off, I'm probably not the guy you want to watch. I'm probably not the guy you want to watch. You know what I mean? And I totally respect that. Everybody has the freedom to do whatever they want to. And that just is what it is. Also, like I said, tomorrow we have the show coming up. It is going to be with Grant Cohn. Hopefully, Bronze is here. I want to invite Jason Aponte on to basically talk about the breakdown of training camp. We're going to probably talk about some other things too, because we just signed, what's the guy's name? I can't remember his freaking name. Let me look in the chat. Who is the guy that we just signed today? Tavon. Yeah, I'm really excited about him because I think that he could be a better kick and punt returner. And also, he had some speed for guys to make play. With that being said, I have some pretty big guests that's going to be coming on. If you guys don't know who Haberman and Middlecoff is, Guy Haberman and Middlecoff, I think you guys should go check them out. They do 49ers content. I think I'm going to have both of them on. This is Guy Haberman and Middlecoff. I don't know if you can see that, but they are really good at what they do. Haberman is been he's worked with numerous colleges, numerous NFL teams. Middlecoff, they're just some good guys, man, and they do great content. And they really know football. So hopefully they will be on within the next 2 weeks. But with that being said, thank you to all of the people who subscribed, who appreciate our content. Thank you to all the Patreon members, Mariah Lee, Marco Safari, Cynthia Carroll, Rashad. Rashad, bro. I'm going to be in touch with you because we're going to do a gold member show. Gold member is the highest possible Patreon that you could have with us. And we're going to do a gold member show where all of the gold members are on the show, right? So we're going to show you guys appreciation and give you guys what you deserve, right, for supporting us. With that being said, man, I love you guys. Hey, don't take it personal. DeAndre is going to be DeAndre at all times. That's what I'm going to be. Let's see if we can get KB.
Kendrick Bourne from the San Francisco 49ers. You're watching the Niners All Day Show. What up, Bronze? What up, Dre? Let's get it, man. Yee! Yee!
And that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Niners all day, baby. We out this thing. You feel me?